Welcome to the H series of webinars. This webinar series is aimed at new and aspiring sheep producers to give them a step up into the Queensland sheep industry. This webinar is part 3 of the series and is titled Handling Foundations, exploring the basics of working sheep efficiently and effectively with an emphasis on yard work. This webinar was delivered by renowned stock handler and dog trainer Neil McDonald on the 15th of June 2020. This is clip 3 of 8 and covers the importance of having separate entry and exit gates.
What we've got here is, I think it will serve you very, very well if you put your sheep in the yard through this gate, that you don't let them out through the same gate. That's the mistake a lot of people make. They bring the sheep in through a gate and they do whatever they have to. They earmark them, brand them, castrate them, shear them, whatever the case may be. And then they let them back out the gate they brought them in. So what happens is those sheep get a great sense of freedom going out that gate. They put their bums to the yards and they go flat stick all the way back to the paddock where they get even more relief. So that puts a penny through their slot and they've got a plan happening. They said, what we've got to learn to do is when we see the yards, put our bums to the yards and cut for them. That's why I think you need an entrance gate to bring them in, and a separate exit gate, preferably opposite the yards to let them out. But it's super, super important that you just don't swing the gates and let them go. Sometimes people will come up to me and they'll say, look, I've got trouble yarding the sheep. I've got a mate that says, well, how did you go about letting them out? They said, oh, we don't have any trouble letting them out. We just swing the gate, they come out. Well, that's probably your problem. If you're having trouble, a part of your problem, if you're having trouble yarding sheep today, it's possibly because of the way you let them out last time. So when you let them out an exit gate, you need something in front of them to stop them from just going flat. It could be a feather duster. It could be a ride-on lawnmower. It could be some dogs. It could be a trench dug full of water with alligators in it. Or it could be an old-fashioned mining fuse that goes boom and blows a heap of dirt up in their face. So what you've got to have is something outside your exit gate, like these two dogs, and you could do that with people if you wish. You need something outside the exit gate to receive your sheep, so that when they do leave the yards, they're actually escorted away and they don't brumby run from the yards. Super, super important. If you're super, super fussy about it, when you're in a set of yards, for example, sometimes two people walk into a yard to empty it. They open the gate and the sheep then leave the yard. It is a problem that some sheep are that quiet. You walk into the yard and you say, come on, darlings, move, darlings, darlings. And then you jump up and down a bit more. And then all of a sudden, those sheep that were nice and quiet that didn't go, all try to go at once. So it becomes a stampede to go through the gate and they hit the back fence in the next yard. A great practice would be, if there was two of you in the yards and you didn't have dogs, have one person go and bring the sheep out and the other person walk ahead of them, so they only ever learn to travel at the walk. Massive benefits in that.
Thank you for watching this short clip. For more information, please visit www.leadingsheep.com.au.